Hello and thank you for joining us live from Kitchen Warehouse in Penrith. Today we're going to take you through the Cook Expert and our fabulous food processor, and we're going to whip up some beautiful chicken brioche taco burgers. So thank you for joining me. I'm glad that you can all be here today, and let's get started. So I'm going to actually start today by doing some fabulous homemade mayonnaise. The great thing with our food processor is that we can do all of these things and all of these things really easily. So for those not familiar with our food processor, let me take you through it. Our food processor comes with 3 bowls. We've got our mini, our midi and our large bowl. So the mini bowl is fantastic for making things like your sauces and your dips. Mayonnaise is what we're going to be doing today. So let me get started and take you through this fabulous machine. So we're going to start with some vinegar and some Dijon mustard. We're going to add an egg yolk and we're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, so we're going to get that started and we're going to use the pusher on the inside, which will measure up to 250 mils to add our oil. So we'll get going on that. And there we have it, absolutely amazing and beautiful, perfect homemade mayonnaise. And you can do anything with mayonnaise. You can add some roasted garlic, you can add some Tabasco and some Worcestershire to make your seafood sauces, but so many things that you can do with that. So we're also going to do today, to go with our burgers, a coleslaw. Again, coleslaw is really easy in here because we've got fabulous blades. Our Sabatier stainless steel blades are actually like surgical grade. So they are accurate, they are smooth in cutting, and it means that things are going to not go brown and are going to last a lot longer in the fridge for you as well. So let's get started with our coleslaw by doing some grated carrots. So you have a 2mm, a 4mm grater, as well as a 2 and 4mm slicer. So we'll get going with our carrots. And then we can get to our slicing. So easily just to change the blade. Whoop. And we'll pop that in to do our coleslaw and our cabbage. No need to clean the bowl, you can just keep going, which is great as well. Now, we do have the extra large feeding tube, which basically means that we can get larger quantities of product into our machine. Just a safety feature, if your product is too tall for the max line, it means that it's not going to actually start for you, which I think is a really important safety feature when you've got little ones around as well. Oh, probably, have I got too much in there still? So it's telling me to close the lid, so let me just flip that around. Here we go. No, still too much in there. Always happens when you're doing a live Facebook, of course. But that's okay, because no one's perfect in the kitchen. We've learnt that. Okay, so let's go. We should be fine now. No. Oh, the lid's not closed. Look at that. See? Anyone can do my job. Okay, so we're now going to pop in our red cabbage again. We're slightly tall. I do love the safety feature. I do love the fact that if you've got little ones cooking with you in the kitchen, that little hands can't get in there. So it just means that they're nice and safe, nice and protected. And then we've got our red cabbage. And we have coleslaw. So it's nice and easy, nice and quick. These are the sorts of things you can be doing at this time of year as we get closer to summer, silly season, people dropping in, and it just means that we can do things nice and quick. And you can see how beautifully that comes together. So I'm going to add the mayonnaise to that in just a little bit as well, but let's get started by steaming our chicken. So this is again something that is really important with the Cook Expert. The fact that we can go from being a thermal cooking machine into being a full food processor. So the food processor we use with this is equivalent to our 5200 XL. So the fact that you're getting that with your thermal cooker for an absolutely fabulous price compared to other thermal cookers on the market as well. Okay, so thermal cooking. For anyone that doesn't know thermal cooking, it's basically being to be able to cook all in one. So you're going to be able to do things like soups, you can do frozen desserts, you can do steaming, which I'm going to do with the chicken today. There's so many things you can do in here, right from scratch, from chopping an onion to frying it off to doing your curries, all of those beautiful things in here. So I'm going to start by adding a little bit of hot water. Now I'm going to use already boiled water because it's just going to steam up a little bit quicker. So we've got that to our maximum steam line. And the internal steamer basket which comes with our machine will pop in there like that. And then I'm going to pop in some chicken tenderloins. You can do diced up chicken, you can do whatever. Basically what's on special, and I think that's always important with a machine like this, is cooking to what you've got and what's available to you. So I'll pop that in there like that. And I'm going to add to that a little bit of taco seasoning. So you can make up your own, you can buy it already made, but this is just going to give it that beautiful taco seasoning for our little brioche buns. And I'm just going to pop around and put that onto steam. So all of the functions that we go through here, we've got our pureed soups, we've got our simmering, we've got our steaming, we've got stir fry. It's all of the functions in there that allow you to do what it is that you want. So I'm going to chop this down to about 15 minutes and we're going to get started. Okay, so that is going to steam and it's going to give us that beautiful steamed chicken with that beautiful flavouring. And then once that's done, I'm actually going to shred it in the machine as well so you can see how it can go from that beautiful big pieces of chicken to that beautiful shredded for little burgers and things like that. So while that's happening, let me just take you through a few extra things about our fabulous Cook Expert. So it does come with a beautiful cookbook, and this cookbook has over 300 recipes in there. So it goes from things like soups to stir fries to stews. It's got lots of different things in there. We've got baby food in there. We've got our breads and brioches. Lots of things in there that you can use. Now, also, other than the cookbook, we do have an app, and it's called Magimix Australia in the App Store, and that has all of those recipes in it, but it also has additional recipes that we add as we go. So just make sure if you're looking at the app, and you can download it now for free just to have a look at all the fabulous things we've got on there, but make sure that you've just selected the correct machine depending on what it is that you're cooking, and you'll find lots of extra recipes on there as well. We do also do quite a lot of things. We've got a YouTube channel that you can have a look at as well. So if you are looking for inspiration and recipes, because I know that people buy these machines sometimes and they're not sure what to do with them, and we are there to support you with everything that you need in terms of what you want to do with your machine, and make sure that you're using it properly as well. Because you don't want to buy something like this and pop it into a cupboard. It deserves bench space. It's a beautiful machine. It doesn't take up a lot of space on the bench either. You're looking at about an A4 size footprint, so it's fabulous to be able to keep out and kind of show it off, I think. Okay, so while that's going, I'm going to put together our beautiful mayonnaise into our shredded coleslaw. Just grab a spoon. Okay. So this is amazing and so easy. If you've got fussy people in the household, you know those I don't like mayonnaise people, honestly, this is a really great way to be able to take out what you need without adding mayonnaise and then adding what you need to for the rest of it. But it is absolutely beautiful. I would never buy store-bought mayonnaise. I think mayonnaise costs you about $6 or $7 a bottle, and I'm costing this at about $1. So when you look at the savings of things like that, I think you'll find that homemade mayonnaise tastes better, that you can do different things with it, and that it's going to save you a lot of money as well. And I think that's an important part of our Cook Expert and the food processor, is the money saving behind using something like this and using it properly, making sure that we're using it for everything that we'd normally use other appliances for. So I am a messy cook, by the way. That's just standard. So it is something that you'll look at and you'll go, you know what, there's a lot of appliances I don't need anymore in the kitchen, because there's so many appliances that this will actually replace for you. So make sure that you have a really good look at it too. Fabulous price here at Kitchen Warehouse. Come on down to Kitchen Warehouse Penrith if you're in the area and you're looking. We would love to have a chat with you if you've got any questions today as well. Today being Saturday, the 21st of October. So if you're watching this live or repeated tomorrow, don't come down. Well, no, still come down, but I won't be here. But the fabulous staff at Kitchen Warehouse Penrith will definitely be here to help you. So they are always here and always willing. And they're super well trained and love the product too. So lots of the girls here actually do own the Cook Expert and some of our products. So it's a really good way to be able to chat live to people that know what they're talking about. Okay, so we've got that coleslaw ready. Now, we're actually going to do this today on some little mini brioche buns. So brioche and breads are really easy to be able to do in your Cook Expert as well. So the great thing with this is you can do all of your mixing and kneading of your bread doughs to the actual proving of your dough as well. So for me, bread making was nothing that I was really into and would spend the time on because I didn't like the whole kneading process. This will actually do it for you in 2 minutes. So it does the mixing for a minute, then the kneading for another minute. Then you leave the bread dough in your bowl, set it for an hour on 35 degrees with no speed, and it will actually fill that bowl with that beautiful proved bread ready for baking. So brioches are things that you can do. You can also do anything, like your beautiful baguettes and pizza bases. I do a lot of baking at home, and I do batch baking. So for example, yesterday, or actually Thursday, I made 750 grams of dough, and I made 2 baguettes, 2 pizza bases, and 16 mini scrolls. Cost me about $6.80. So when you're looking at, the cost of living and the cost of everything, this is a really great way to go because it's going to be saving you a lot of money in the long run. So I might just, how long have we got going there? We've got still 10 minutes to go. Beautiful. So I'm going to let that keep going. But in a couple of minutes, I'm just going to flip that over just so that we can make sure it steams beautifully right through. Add a little bit of more of the taco seasoning so we've got that beautiful seasoning as well. Now, I am also going to quickly whip up, once we've done this, a mango ginger ice cream, which is another one that is really simple in here that you just need frozen mangoes for, and it is absolutely delicious. So we'll get to that. But you can see, I don't know whether you can see, but the steam is coming through beautifully here. I might just actually open the lid so that you can see that. So let me talk a little bit more about the Cook Expert and the functions of the Cook Expert and why it's such an amazing thermal cooking machine. There are other thermal cooking machines on the market, we know that, but one of the things that we really want to sort of talk about with the Cook Expert is, first of all, the warranty. 30-year motor warranty on our Cook Expert. So I think for me, that is like buying a Rolls Royce, something that you know is going to last. You don't get a 30-year warranty on a Rolls Royce, I'm sure, but you do on our beautiful Magimix products, and especially here with our Cook Expert. The Cook Expert is run with induction heating. So induction cooking means that it's fast, it's instant, it's to the degree, and you can actually use this by degree. So for example, if I was going to do a melted chocolate and I needed to do that at 42 degrees, then I can set that perfectly at 42 degrees. So that's what we love about induction heating, is that to the degree heating. We get a beautiful stainless steel double-walled bowl. So if you were doing soup, then you can do your soup, you pop everything in there. This will actually do the blending of your soup as well. So there's no coming back with a hand mixer or a blender or anything like that. It does all this for you. And it will actually then keep food hot for up to 2 hours because it's got that double-walled insulated bowl. We've got the beautiful glass top lid, which you just saw, meaning that we can see what's going on in there. So if you were mixing dough, you could actually have a look in there and know that it's mixing beautifully together, that nothing's being left out. It also has the beautiful removable cap. So removable cap meaning that you can add ingredients as we go, but also that the removable cap is locked in. So if you remove the lid, your removable cap's not going to fly across the kitchen, which can happen with other products, but not with us. So we've got all that in there. Beautiful safety features. So once that lid is locked in, the machine will not allow you to remove the lid. If you do, it will actually stop. And let me show you that, because we're going to just quickly check this chicken. So as soon as I move the lid, it'll come up saying, please close lid. The machine has stopped. Beautiful safety feature to make sure that we're not going to have any issues. And also we don't want anything exploding in at you at all, and that is a guarantee that this is not going to happen. So I'm just going to quickly flip this over, but let me just tell you, this is looking absolutely amazing and so quick. And I'm just going to add a little bit more seasoning, because we won't having taco seasoned burgers, aren't we? So we want to make sure that they're beautifully seasoned. Now, the other great thing is when I pop this lid back on and I hit start again, it's just going to pick up from where it left off. So I don't need to reset it. I don't need to do anything else. It knows exactly what I've done and where I was. and we're ready to go again. So that chicken's probably only got a couple more minutes, and then we're going to do some shredding of that chicken as well. And then I can get ready to whip up quickly a beautiful mango ginger ice cream. So we won't be much longer. Let me just get rid of all that so that you can see what we've got going on. Beautiful brioche buns that we're going to serve these up on. This is a really easy Friday night dinner. This is actually something that my own children can put together. So they have now mastered the making of their own homemade mayonnaise because it's super simple. You know, it's a beautiful, safe machine for them to be using as well. The Cook Expert comes in a range of colours. So we have our beautiful matte chrome, which you can see here. We've got a red and we've also got it in black. So we've got some beautiful colour choices depending on your kitchen so that you can match your kitchen to your appliances. And let me tell you, this is one of the only appliances you're going to need in your kitchen once you get your hands on one of these, because it does a range of things. It does all of your chopping, all of your slicing, it does your kneading, and there's also options for accessories down the track. So you can see here we've got our beautiful extra large steamer. So if I was doing chicken for a lot more people, that is something that I could look at purchasing, which goes on here as well, which is absolutely fantastic for larger things. You might be doing a whole fish, you might be doing dumplings while you're doing your dumpling soup down the bottom. So you can do a range of things at the same time while you're using your Cook Expert. So many recipes and so much that you can do, and we're always here to help. So YouTube channel, you know, check us out with the Facebook page. Kitchen Warehouse have got some great things on there with our products as well, so make sure that you're on there and having a look. So not much longer, and I think that chicken's going to be done, and I'm going to get shredding so we can try these burgers out. The staff are all hovering around. They know that it's almost dinner time, so we're nearly ready to go. Okay, I'm just going to grab a spoon for that. Okay. So we'll just get a couple of these ready. And honestly, once you've made your own mayonnaise, you will never buy mayonnaise ever again. And so easy. Has anyone, you go and buy already chopped coleslaw from the supermarket, and it's got brown marks on it because it's been chopped and it's been there for a little while. You don't really know how long it's been there. The great thing with our Sabatier stainless steel blades is that things don't go brown, so it keeps things nice and fresh. So if you're storing, I do a lot of food prep with the food processor. So on a Sunday night, grate your carrot, slice your cucumbers, do all of those things, ready in the fridge to go for your crazy week at work, or crazy week getting kids back to school, or crazy week just because you're on holidays and you want to relax. Okay, so let me just check. I reckon this chicken is just about there. Okay, just a couple more minutes. How many minutes have we got to go? Let's have a look. 4 minutes, yes. So this was only 15 minutes of steaming. I did speed up the process by popping in there boiling water because it just makes it a little bit quicker. And, you know, who wants to stand in the kitchen all day? This is what I love about this, is that I can set and forget so that I can walk away. I can have things cooking and going for me while I'm doing other things. So it's a really great machine. The safety features, which I've talked about, the fact that we can, you know, be able to do things like soups and they're going to stay hot. But it's a really great thing for during the week, weekends when you want to relax and don't want to be cooking. Or if you're an amazing cook and you love to cook, this is like an extra set of hands in the kitchen. So it is something that is there for beginners right through to really experienced cooks. So I'm no chef, but I'm a home cook and I love cooking and I love coming up with new ideas in here as well. And it really allows you to bring out your creative side and be able to do that. So I'm just going to grab my mango. Sorry about my back. And I'm going to do a beautiful mango ice cream in just a moment. I've got a spare bowl there. But yes, so everything from, you know, your porridge in the morning to smoothies, right through to, you know, your desserts at the end of the day, which I'm going to be doing with the frozen mangoes. So this is not an ice cream machine, but it will do a beautiful frozen dessert by using frozen, you know, fruits and things like that as well. So yeah, so you can do all of those things and then everything in between. So like I said, you're prepping with your salads, you're steaming of your chicken for lunches. This is a really great one to be able to have in the fridge for wraps and things during the week as well. So it's a really easy one. It's a really nice entertainment one as well. It's a really good one for I've got people coming over, what am I going to cook? I want something easy, because you can have everything prepped and ready to go prior to people arriving. Okay, so I reckon that that's about ready. I think we're really close. We've got a couple of minutes, but let me just check, because that chicken was awfully close to ready. Yep, and we are good. So I'm just going to take that chicken, you can see in there, we're going to take that off, pop it there, and I'm just going to give my bowl a quick rinse so that I can shred. And this is the great thing, I'm not going to wash this up in between. I'm just going to give this a quick wipe out so it's nice and beautiful, ready to go. And we're going to pop that on like so. And then we're going to pop that chicken back in for the shredding. So the fact that I'm only using one bowl for the process of all of this, I think is great as well. So does anyone like washing up? I absolutely do not. Anything that can be quick and easy is absolutely on my list. So I'm going to pop that on. Now let me just pop around here. Now I'm going to go back, you can see I talked about the programs, and I'm going to go into my expert program, which basically allows me to have total control over what's happening here. So all I want to do now is I don't need temperature. I'm going to select my speed, and I'm going to also select, time doesn't really matter, I just want to shred my chicken for this one. So if I hit start, and then I slowly increase the speed, then I can show you, let's see if that's shredded enough. Oh, I'm absolutely perfectly happy with that. Come and have a look. Look at that. So let me just pick that up as well and show you all. But we've got that perfectly shredded chicken in just seconds. But I am going to add a little more taco seasoning, just because I can. And we're going to mix that through quickly as well. And we are done. So you can see how very easily and very quickly we've managed to do a beautiful homemade mayonnaise, a beautiful coleslaw, and some beautiful shredded chicken, so that I can get my chicken burgers ready. Look at that. Okay. So I'm going to move on very quickly, because I want to do this beautiful frozen dessert, and then I can come back to that. So let me just grab this. And this frozen dessert is going to be a beautiful mango and ginger. Spare bowl, because no one wants chicken in their beautiful mango ginger ice cream, do they? So this one is super simple. I'm going to throw in some frozen mango, some fresh grated ginger, some coconut milk. Don't you all want to try this? You're going to have to come on down to Kitchen Warehouse Penrith right now if you want to try it. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of Greek yogurt. Perfect. And then we're just going to pop our lid back on. And I'm going to pop around there and show you another one of our fabulous programs, which is our frozen desserts. So it's super easy to use. You can see this beautiful big screen makes it really easy. We're going to go into our blender. We're going to go across to our frozen desserts. And we're going to go, okay, 5 minutes, automatic speed. So the beauty of our preset programs means that you don't need to think about what's happening. So the idea of that is that if you're not great in the kitchen, or you're not really sure what you're doing, it's going to do all this for you. So the fact that they're preset, you've got beautiful creamed soup programs set in there, you've got your frozen desserts, you've got your breads and brioches, but there's the functions in there, up to 15 functions that are already set in there, so that you can actually do all the things that you want to do really easily without the guesswork. And then of course that expert mode, which allows you to be able to select your time, your temperature and the speed of things as you get a little bit more comfortable. But fantastic for doing everything from our soups to our curries to our frozen desserts. You've seen the beautiful shredded chicken, you've seen the coleslaw that we've done today as well. Super easy, super nice to use. And we're going to show you our ice cream. So I think we're on the countdown now. Thank you all for joining me, but don't go away, because I want to be able to show you the ice cream at the end. And I might make up some more of these burgers, because there could be people watching that have run in here that actually are thinking they want to try these. So let me just put those together. And I love that it's so easy to do. You saw This is probably going to be a 30-minute demonstration that I've done today, and you've seen how really easy it is to do a full meal and a dessert in very little time. So let's just pop those. Is there anyone at Kitchen Warehouse Penrith that's excited to eat? Oh, you're all so quiet. There really are people here, I promise you. We're not in an empty house right now. They're all just being really well behaved. Okay. Oh, do you want to come in and have a look at how this ice cream's going? Because I think you're going to love the idea of it, that it's actually blending together. And this is what I really like about this, because we've got that 360-degree glass lid, we can actually see the process. So you're going to notice with this one that the speed gets faster because we've set it to automatic. So as this gets close, oh, you just missed it, it just got faster. But it's going to make sure that all of that's beautifully blended together to give you that beautiful, smooth, creamy finish as well. Just like you've bought an ice cream shop. Mango and ginger, people look at me and go, really? It is amazing. Don't knock it till you've tried it. It's really good. Okay, so that's coming together. We must be really close to done now. A couple of minutes. I need a little helper that can come in and make me some chicken burgers in a minute, so I won't keep boring you by doing that. But the cleanup will be amazing because it's super easy. We've got one bowl here that we've got, easy to clean up, that beautiful, look and that beautiful silver finish as well. It is so easy to keep clean. So we're going to make sure that we use this if you've got one of these. And if you're watching today going, I do own one and I'm ready to be re-inspired in the kitchen, please reach out. Please talk to us via, our Facebook and all of that as well. There's some really great Facebook pages out there. Our YouTube channel for those that aren't Facebookers. Kitchen Warehouse have amazing things on there as well. The fact that this is so super quiet and this is going at top speed right now, I think is really important for you as well. I'm not going to wake up a household of sleepers if I am actually using this product, that it is got that super quiet motor as well. Don't forget, if you are looking at buying a Cook Expert, jump online to Kitchen Warehouse because they have an amazing deal at the moment with our Cook Expert. Choice of chrome, black and red, so you do have the colour choices depending on your kitchen, and we would love you to reach out to them. Like I said, I'm in Penrith live right now, so come on down if you're here. We want to be able to chat to you if you've got questions. This dessert is coming together absolutely beautifully. We might need a little taste testers on the go as well. Oh, it is super smooth and creamy. I think you might need to come and have a look at this again because we're almost done. We've got just seconds left, I'm sure, or minutes left, but it's doing an amazing job. And when you look at this now compared to what it was doing, now look how much smoother it has gotten, and that you've got that beautiful consistency that's doing your frozen mango ginger ice cream in your machine. As I said, this is not an ice cream machine, but it will make beautiful frozen desserts with frozen produce. Mangoes, berries, bananas, banana and Nutella ice cream. Let me tell you, you need to try it. It is amazing. All done here as well. So we're nearly there. We're nearly done. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to give you some more information on our fabulous Cook Expert. We do believe it is the best thermal cooker in the world. 30-year motor warranty, made in France, which I think is really important as well. In Australia, we have the best customer service team in the world, and you will never be disappointed with the service that you get there either. We're nearly there. We're on the countdown. I'm sure we are. I can't see, but I see. I just intuition. So here we are. We are done. Come and have a look at this. Beautiful frozen mango. Oh, look at that. Can you get much better than that? There we go. End product. So thank you all. I'm so glad that you joined us. I hope you got some information out of this. I hope that if you own a Cook Expert that you actually are going to be using it and you're inspired again today. And if you don't own a Cook Expert yet, we'd love you to come and have a chat with us. Thanks for joining us.